Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Mech Bay episode where we take a look at some of the mechs that you'll see throughout your Battletech campaign, do a couple modest improvements, and move on with our day. So, this is the Highlander 733, which is the standard base Highlander. It's not the Royal Highlander that you can get later on in the campaign. And the main armament is an AC-10, double medium laser, LRM-20, SRM-6, and in BTA 3062, which is the mod that I prefer, it also comes with Highlander reinforced legs as a mech quirk, which provides additional DFA, accuracy, and damage, along with less self-stability damage and actual damage. So it makes you well on the way to having a death from above actually be a viable option. So to me, what this says is we have a mech built for lots of diverse ranges, but without the without the armor to really do that effectively, especially if we do want to get in close and use that death from above jump, because the movement on this thing is not spectacular. It's moving at 3.5, standard for some of the heavier assault mechs, and its jump is only 3 hexes, so if you are going to do a DFA, you have to be within 3 hexes of your target. So the way we're going to go about fixing this while dodging clan tech upgrades is, well, rather carefully. First off, Ferrofibrous in 3062 is not that hard to get. Clan Ferro reserves fewer slots, so right now you'll see there are 14 slots reserved when you put in Ferrofibrous. Only 7 with Clan Ferro, but we're just going to stick with the regular for right now. I'm going to go over here to Gyros, and we're going to put in an XL Gyro. And the reason I'm doing this instead of an XL engine is because this is an assault mech, it's slow, but it's also one of the assault mechs that we're going to be wanting to run up to really make use of, say, additional modifications you can make to it to get most of those DFAs, or a last-ditch sort of thing if you find yourself on the back foot. So those changes alone give us 4.375 tons. So we're going to go ahead and max the armor, and we have 0.687 tons remaining. So ways that we can make changes from here. Depending on the role for this, you can maybe pull out the LRM-20, but I wouldn't necessarily want to do that. What I would do instead is I would come over to autocannons, and I would go for, if we look at ultra autocannons, which aren't all that hard to find inner sphere tech level, the ultra autocannon 10 has a weight of 13, the regular autocannon 10 has a weight of 12. So if we pull out the regular, we throw in the ultra autocannon, we have to also switch out the ammunition for that. So let's carry, let's say 2 tons there as well. Just a moment as we scroll down to it. Oh, yes, okay. Ultra AC-10. We're going to chew through that ammo a little bit quicker. That's true, because we can fire up to 2, but firing up to 2 doesn't mean you have to fire 2 every time. So this gives you 10 rounds firing at 2, or 20 rounds firing at single. You have the option either way. And we only need to strip about 0.3 tons to get this, well, down to weight spec. So we're going to rip a little bit of that out of the rear torso. I think that's probably not terrible. Depending on how you like to do your armor distribution, you might want to pull all of that out of the rear CT, just in case getting one of these arms shot off would not be a lot of fun. There are other ways to do weight savings on this, but I think this is dramatically improved with minimal cost and minimal tech changes. Hardest thing to find in 3062 is probably going to be the XL Gyro. If you can't find it, you could risk a standard XL engine. You get a little bit more of a weight mitigation off that as well. Could even increase the core. So just to show you what that looks like, let's say you can't find the XL Gyro. So we go back over into our internals, and let's throw in, well, I don't want the Clan XL engine, I want the standard inner sphere, yep, right here. With the Ultra Autocannon 10 in, we still have 4.5 tons left. So what that means is we can come over here to our core 270, and that should let us throw in, oh, okay. Keep scrolling, let's see. 270 right now weighs 10.5, so we can go up to 15 for a total weight. And that's 12.5, let's see, 310. Oh, we might be able to get away with the 320. Yeah, we can do a 320. So replace that core 270 with a core 320. Oh, no, 315. My apologies. And our movement has gone from 3.5 to 4.6, so not a huge improvement. You could probably get some weight savings with that. I mean, The way this works, just in case you aren't familiar, is the movement is rounded. It's not a precise calculation of some miles per hour that stays as miles per hour, because we're dealing in hexes here, not in some sort of linear movement rating. So I get the same movement out of a 310 as I would out of a 320. We have half a ton remaining, so we can throw that back into the rear armor for this mech and have 0.187 left. So there we go. That's a look at the Highlander 733 and an inner sphere tech upgrade to it. So that's all for today, and we'll see you around real soon.